Hello and welcome back to my channel. I thought that I would do a quick scrap room tour so that when I'm moseying around my little room working, you guys would know where I was at and what I was doing. We're going to start off, I'm going to go slow so I don't make anybody dizzy. We're going to start off as we're walking in the front door. We start off at the bottom. This is my little drop zone station and my paper racks. So you hear me talk about making cards all the time. So each one of these little bags, as I finish some cards, I pop them in these little bags for my family. See, I have an active list from my aunt right now of what she's requested. And then once the little bags are full, I send them off to the appropriate family member. That's some layouts that I haven't quite finished for my business album. And then that little drawer unit is a heritage album that I'm working on for my mother. So each drawer is like a section of the family. So we've got the Perrys, the Gordons, and the Wilsons. And then I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see my paper rack. So the top portion is all current paper. It's all current cardstock. The bottom portion, the left-hand side, is retired cardstocks that I'm still using, and the right-hand side is my neutrals and any specialty B&T paper or pattern paper that I pick up in my travels. When I went to New Mexico, we went to Roswell, and my husband did not think I could find alien paper. Well, I found it. So stuff like that goes in there. You hear me talk about having, let me back up so you can see, having limited amounts of storage. These two towers are my stamp storage. Let me go in so you can see. And I mean, I don't have a lot of room, but I have these two storage towers, and then I have that one right there, and those are all my stamps. So when new catalogs come out, I have to be pretty ruthless about what I keep and what I don't keep. The very top shelf is photo albums for my family that I'm working on converting into scrapbook albums. This is albums in progress or new albums. Like these are all new albums, the gray ones that are empty. The chevron, the teal chevron, is my personal, like, me album. It's got all my high school stuff in it. The two zigzag Becky Higgins, those are my sister's. They're empty albums that I'm working on, albums for her to send to her. And then, of course, family albums that I'm working on. This is where I am when I'm filming. And I just bought a new bar stool. It's got a little bit wider bottom so I won't fall off it like I did that last video. We had to edit out me falling off the bar stool. It was quite funny at the time. But this is where I do all my filming, next to the window. We have really good task lighting. My husband came up with a nice little stand for my camera. My lava lamp, my two little pug photos. My binding station right there. And then if I can get up underneath it, there's my, the arm's in the way. It's my Training Academy diploma from Close to My Heart. So, and then there's my Big Shot. There's my Big Shot, and all I do is, pop it up and down on the table as needed. This unit, sorry about the window, I have the window open so you can see, so there's good light. But this little unit right here, each year, there we go, now you can see it. This is 1 year. And all the memorabilia for that year, as I'm gathering it, I'm just able to pop it right in there. And then, sorry, you guys are getting a lot of light. And then once I'm ready to scrapbook that, everything's in that one drawer. This is my retired, Close to My Heart B&T paper that I am still using. I haven't used it in my personal scrapbooks yet, so I keep it until I'm personally finished with it. And then my reference albums, or reference books, I'm sorry. I'm going to swing over into the closet. This is my inks. And then I've got a ribbon storage, and then where all my catalogs go before I give them to you guys. There's 3 buckets right there, envelopes and card bases. And then some more reference material. The gray bucket is all of my past catalogs, so that's 11 years of catalogs. Printer ink. Some knickknacks back in the back, just miscellaneous items. This is all of my embossing folders, whether they're close to my heart embossing folders or others that I have fallen in love with. This is all of my, you can see it down in there, my binding bucket, and then I've got a couple of these for my planners. Heat embossing, a couple of, this is a project that I'm still working on, so I just stuck it there so I don't lose it. This is my letter writing bucket. So if I want to write somebody an old-fashioned snail mail letter, that's everything I need. And I know this says coupons because I haven't changed it yet, but this is my planner sticker binder. And that's all my stickers that I use in my planner. So we're going to come out. I'm standing in my closet so you can see. There's the general gist of the room. Let's get turned around. Okay, so this little contraption right here, I bought it off of Amazon. I think it's like an art bucket tower or something like that. But it has my blocks in it, all of my clear blocks. It has my inks. It has the threads that I use when I do my sewing. I love to hand sew on paper. So this is all my threads. It's got extra adhesives. And once I moved everything on the table, I used it a lot more than when I had it stored in the closet. This is my embellishments. And once I started sorting by color, oh my goodness, my scrapbooking changed. You don't think I need, a blue button out of the button drawer. You think I need something blue right here on this spot on the scrapbook page. So you just grab the blue drawer and see what you've got that happens to be blue that would fit right there. And oh my goodness, does it help. This is the tower that I use to store upcoming classes, all the supplies for upcoming classes. So as I order them, I pop them in there. I don't know if I might be too short to get you in there. I pop everything in that drawer, and I do not use it until it's time to teach the class. That way I don't accidentally use a product and then go to teach it and go, oopsie. This is all page protectors, neutral cardstock. This is the Colonial White cardstock, the White Daisy cardstock. This is all of my Sparkle Shimmer cardstock, or my glitter paper. And this is all PML. Well, this one says Becky Higgins because I use it too. But that's all the divided page protectors. And then my cork boards that I use when I'm sewing. And then we're going to come down. My little typewriter that I use for journaling and in my planner. I have a towel over it to keep the cat hair out of it because my cat seems to like to crawl on everything. And then I've got my silhouette portrait. I have a Cricut over in the crap area. And then this is my main workstation where I do a lot of my scrapbooking, my personal scrapbooking, or my planning whenever I'm planning a class. And then I come on over, and this is a secondary station that my husband, when he built the table, he wanted a secondary spot. So either him or my daughter sit there a lot and play with me when I'm in here. These are my sponge daubers. Again, when I put them up on the wall, I started using them a lot more. So I've got one dauber. I don't know if you can see it. It says Sweet Leaf. I have one dauber per color. Because frankly, I'm too lazy to wash them out. And this is all of my washi tape. And then this unit is a very recent find. So this side is all of my shimmer trim, all of my foil tapes, and then my close to my heart ribbons. And then this over here is all miscellaneous ribbons that I've had requests to make cards and needed to go buy a different ribbon than what I had on hand. So that's all ribbon that whenever I've been commissioned to make card sets. my lava lamp. And then these are the Pigment Inks. My shimmer brushes. I set them here because I don't want to forget that I have them. And they need to be stored flat, so they live there. And then on the back of the door is all of my punches. So they live there. It makes quite a racket when I open the door, but it's okay. So we're going to do a quick pan of my desk. My husband built this for me. It is shorter than most desks so that when I sit down, my feet don't dangle in the chair. I can sit down and have my feet flat on the chair. And he's actually been known to stand where the silhouette is and reach that top shelf for me. So there's my top shelf. And all of those chessboards are his. He likes to collect chessboards. There's the closet. Back around to the window. And back around to the foaming station. And I've got the cardstock to my back. And I don't know if you noticed, but I have a refrigerator in the corner. That is not only for my personal drinks, but also when you come to crop, you're able to stick your drink in there and keep it cold during crop. Or if you bring your own dinner or a sack dinner, you can stick it in there and keep it cool. And there we go. Oh, I forgot to tell you about my... Haha, I knew I was forgetting something. Okay, this little bucket right here is... I don't know if it's coming out because of the light. It's just one of those little file buckets from Staples that I threw some wheels on so I could wheel it underneath the desk easily. But this is my scrap cardstock bucket. And I have one file for each color that I have. And before I use a full sheet of cardstock, I will look in here and see if I have the appropriate size. If I have the appropriate size, see, I've got White Daisy was the last one I used. So I've got it pulled out. If I have the appropriate size, I will pull it first before I cut up an entire sheet. And that is a huge money saver. Because then you're not having to buy quite as much cardstock and you're using your scraps. And then it just lives under the table like that, next to my chair. I have a little hand towel that lives right there. And then this is the coordinating bucket. This is all of my little kits that I make to take to retreat with me. And then that little bucket just lives under the desk at retreat. And I can roll it out of people's way and they don't trip over it. And there we go. And this is a full tour of my room. Hopefully I'm not making you dizzy. There's my other little lava lamp. Okay, I believe that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and close this video and hopefully we'll get it up on the web soon. Bye-bye.